Hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. It's Miss Chrissy J and I'm back. I took a little break, but tell Jesus the bitch is back. No. I got a new camera, a new vlogging camera, and I'm so excited because I have a lot of good news coming up, etc., etc. Today I'm going to be doing my makeup. So we're going to do a chit chat, get ready with me, and I'm going to update you on what's going on in my life because why not? I have a lot going on. I have a lot to update. So that's what we're going to do. And I also wanted to just try my new camera to see how clear it is. If I'm looking in that way, it's because I'm trying to just make sure I'm okay. So I'm going to beat my face and you guys are going to watch and we're just going to get into some things. But I missed you guys so much. Happy New Year. I believe I uploaded a video and I probably said Happy New Year, but it was, I don't know. Happy New Year. I'm not 100% sure if I told you guys Happy New Year, so I'm telling you now. I use She Glam's primer because it's cheap and why not? You know, I used to like buy super expensive makeup like when I first started my channel. I don't know if it's me getting older, and I'm not saying you know, I still like some good luxury products, but like I feel like certain things it's just like all does the same thing, you know? And then in this economy, I'm trying to save money, so it's like I just don't buy as much expensive things that I did when I first started my channel compared to like 9-8 years since I've been on this platform. So I just put the primer all over my face, child. You see me looking this way, I'm looking in my mirror in my bathroom. So, but the She Glam, isn't it so chic? Like it's so pretty. It's really nice. Don't sleep on She Glam by Shein. So I'm using my foundation. Foundation I use is Ruby Kisses No More Blemish. I've been using this foundation literally for years, since like 2014. It's one of those foundations where you don't feel like spending a lot of money, so you just buy it. Looks like this. It's $5. I've bought so many foundations over the years, like Rihanna Fenty's, Kat Von D, which I love because it's full coverage. You guys know I like my face beat. I'm sorry, honey. I'm not one of the girls that want the natural beat or I want to look natural, and I don't know. I don't want to look natural. Yeah. I've been like this for years. You guys know that. I've never wanted to do the soft girl look. No, I like a lot of fucking makeup. I like heavy contour and I like my wigs. And that's how it's always going to be, okay? So I love the Kat Von D. That was like my go-to. And sometimes, you know, I just budget-wise, because I'm growing, I'm getting older, I have to budget myself, y'all. Because if not, I'm going to ball out and I'm going to buy every single thing. I have no children. I'm 33. And I'm a YouTuber. So it's like my YouTube checks, they go like that because I'm literally just buying everything I want. And then mix that with depression and it's like, oh, I'm feeling depressed. You know what? I should buy a new bag. Oh, I'm feeling depressed. You know, I should get some makeup. So I have to really budget and limit myself for the new year. I told myself I have to calm down. So don't feel bad if you don't have the most expensive makeup that all the girlies are wearing. I'm telling you, from a 33-year-old who became a YouTuber at 23, it's okay. I promise you. So anyway, this is my go-to when I don't feel like spending a bag. It's $5. It's oil-free, natural finish, all-day wear, no more blemish. And I just pretty much do little dots on my face like that. Look how beautiful my piercings are healing, by the way. Look, I got a dimple. This one had a little bump on it and we was having a little issue with it, but it's going away. I think it's going away because it was bigger than this and it got smaller and it's still here. And I'm just like, will it go away completely? So I'm doing my sea salt and diluted water treatments night and day to get the bump to go away. So it's not that big, but it's not away. So, but overall my piercings are healing really well. I downsize my piercings myself because I can't deal with these piercers who say, oh, you can come to my shop anytime. Then when you hit them up, it's like, oh, I'm not there today. And I'm not saying you have to work every day, but I'm not there today. I'll be here at this time and this time. And then they're not there. I don't have the patience. So I learned how to literally downsize my piercings on my own. So yeah, I just kind of put little dots all over my face like that. And then I don't really have a foundation brush. I broke mine and I didn't feel like buying another one. It wasn't that I couldn't, I just didn't care to. I use my beauty blender because it does literally the same thing. So right now it's dry, so it looks really small. So I'm gonna wet it so that it's bigger and expanded, and then I can blend all of this in. Okay, so go like that. I just blend everything in. And you know, as far as having cheek piercings, they don't really want you to have a lot of makeup near this section. So I try to kind of, I mean, I have to have makeup on my, like, that's just me. But I try to, when I do put on makeup, I try not to leave it on for too long. And I try not to go too much around the piercing site. So I kind of try to avoid that area. I got selected for a travel assignment in Montana. Montana! Every time I hear Montana, I think of Nicki Minaj saying, Montana. I forgot what song it was, but she said it like that. Anyway, so a recruiter hit me up the other day and he's like, oh, we have an assignment in Montana. Where was it at? It was, I forgot the name of the city. And it's housing provided. The housing is right across the street from the facility and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. This could be my next assignment, because you guys know, after Colorado, the situation that I got into with the crazy girl who, by the way, found me on social media and harassed me on social media. But she was really harassing herself because I never responded to her. She was just DMing me, and it was weird. Like, I put up a post about, I know it sucks to be on my page and nobody's ugly but you. That wasn't towards anybody. That was just towards anybody that is ugly. So I guess she feels like she's ugly. So she DM'd me. I know this is not about me. And it's like, well, if the shoe fits, I don't know. But like stuff like always responding to it's like, my life doesn't depend on you. I don't even think about you. I don't care about you. One, I don't know how you found me. Two, I really don't care about you. So yeah, she was harassing me on social media for a minute, and then she blocked me, and I'm like, what? Then she wrote me on YouTube, and it was like, sorry, I followed you by mistake. I hate to give this girl like attention, but it was just so weird. And I'm like, mind you, she's around my age. I'm 33. We're in our 30s. If she was younger, I could understand, but we're in our 30s. Why are you doing this? Stop. 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 So anyway, so, you know, after the situation with Colorado, I wanted to take a break from assignments because I was like, I am tired of this. I'm tired of not finishing my assignments every time I go to them. Like, I gotta finish something. It's not good, you know? It looks bad. Even though I can pretty much do what I want, you know, if I want to leave, I can leave. It still just doesn't look good. And I wanted to at least say, well, I accomplished one assignment. Sorry, my lips are so dry because I am thirsty. And I'm also on medication, so it makes my lips dry. So right now I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to be using e.l.f.'s. I don't know, it just says e.l.f.'s. Oh, e.l.f.'s Lock On Liner and Brow Cream. It looks like that. And I got this from Ulta Beauty in Colorado, by the way. And I love it. It's a great dupe for like Anastasia Beverly Hills, which I still have. Literally to this day, I've had it for years. But it gets kind of stale after a few, so I don't really care for it. This does the same thing, so I don't really need like a really like expensive brow gel. So I just line my brows. And I know the girlies are into like the thin brows. Not everybody, but it's like a thing. I see everyone's doing like the thin chola brows. I love it. I do love it. It's just not something I really see myself doing all the time. And even I seen like this girl on TikTok, she even like shaved her whole eyebrow off to create that look daily, like shaved it off. And I was like, whoa, that's dedication. But for me personally, I'm just not really into it. Like, I'll do it if it's like for an editorial look, or, you know, if I was a celebrity and they wanted me to do a photo shoot, blah, blah, blah. But to do it on everyday, I don't think that's for me. So I'm going to stick to my semi-thick 2016 brows, because maybe I'm stuck in 2016. Anyway, so yeah, so after that assignment, I was just like, I'm going to take a break. I can't go on any more assignments. So you guys know I picked up working where I worked before I went on the Colorado assignment, in the city at a nursing home. This is the highest paying nursing home in the city, actually. Just want to put that out there, chat, because I get my coins. So yeah. And so when he hit me up, I was like, oh, okay, well, this could be my next assignment. This is great. So, you know, they asked for all the paperwork and stuff like that. He asked for my 2 references. And because, you know, I don't really have a good not reputation, just rapport with one of the supervisors, because she's like mean to everybody. I don't really have a good reputation with her, so I'd rather not ask her for reference. The other supervisor I have, I asked her, she gave it to me, and I needed another one, so I like literally went around searching for one. I asked nurses and stuff like that that I work with who were pretending as if they don't know how to do a reference. It's just haters. If I'm asking you for a reference, you've worked with me, but you don't acting like you don't know how to do a reference, you're upset because I'm gonna travel and you're not. It's obvious. So I was just so annoyed. Like, I literally felt like I was asking people for their social security numbers when I was asking for a reference. And it's like, are you kidding me? If I can just literally show you my channel and show you all the people that I've encouraged and inspired to become a CNA, I think that's a really great fucking reference there. But you can't, so I need like an actual supervisor or whatever to like look at my work. And my work is perfection, period. Because everything I do is perfect. So yeah, and it took me a while to get like another reference, and the lady looked like she didn't even want to give me the reference. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I got the references. Do you know what this guy tells me? He's like, hey, do you have long-term care and med-surg experience? So I don't have med-surg experience because I've never worked in a hospital before. I've only worked in nursing homes, and I've only traveled as a CNA in nursing homes, long-term care facilities. So I'm like, oh, no, I have long-term care, but I don't have med-surg. He's like, okay, well, this is a critical care hospital, and they require that you have a med-surg and long-term care experience. So I'm like, after I done went through all of this to get you the references, I filled out like a whole profile on their site, because with certain recruiters and companies, you got to fill out like a whole bunch of, put your license in, and I'm licensed in a lot of states. You got to put your employment, and I've worked at a lot of places. You just have to do so much. So I did all of that, got the references, and then you tell me, when we're literally almost at the end, when he was about to submit my profile, do you have med-surg or long-term care experience? You need med-surg experience. So I'm like, why didn't you tell me that when you hit me up? I felt like you wasted my time, and you did, because you could have told me everything you told me before I did everything you asked me to do. So I didn't even respond back. I was just like, okay, block. Just block them. Simple as that, just block them. Yeah, maybe he could have found me another assignment, but it's like, you wasted my time. And now I'm annoyed because I was really like, literally, it was $1,500 a week, and I was literally planning my checks. I was literally writing, okay, this check, I'm going to do this check, I'm going to do that. Like, I was literally planning my checks for the 13 weeks that I was going to be there. I was going to vlog it for you guys, obviously on my new vlogging camera, and I was so excited to like go on another assignment, and then it just all crumbled down. Because this guy doesn't know professionalism. He doesn't know that you're supposed to ask me these things before you offer me the job. And yeah, maybe I should have asked him, but I assumed it was for long-term care, because what else would it be, you know? And then I actually was like, you know what? Med-surg, I actually researched like CNA duties at a med-surg versus long-term care, and it's pretty much the same things. You have some things you do, like I think you can do dressings in med-surg. I do dressings in nursing homes. Am I supposed to? No. When it's short staff and the nurse can't do it, I don't want to see a resident with a wound that's huge and not covered up because the nurse don't have time to do it. So I tell the nurse, leave all the supplies on the table. I will do it. Do I get paid for it? No. Am I licensed to do it? No. Do I do it? Yes. So I know how to patch up a wound very well, might I say. What else do? They drain bags. I've done that. It's really not that different from a long-term care. It's just in a different setting. So I'm like, even if I don't understand, like, I mean, I get it, but it's like, is it something you guys can't just teach me? I'm pretty sure it's not like a whole brand new list of duties that CNAs do in med-surg that they don't do in long-term care. I feel like it's maybe one or two things that's different that you can teach me and I will pick up fast. So that's why I was just like, I don't understand this. Like, what? And I was just like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe it wasn't meant for me. And then that's fine. You know, certain things are just not meant for you, and you have to just say, okay, and move on. And that's just how I've always been with every situation in my life. Whenever a problem occurs, okay, and I move on. I'm not stressing myself. I'm not getting high blood pressure. I'm not doing it. Like, there's too many opportunities out there. So I was like, maybe another one will find me and I'll go. But until there, I'm going to continue to work where I work and make my money. So I'm going to use this brush. I'm going to just like blend out all the concealer for under my eyes and under my brows and on top and there, nose and chin. So you guys, I'm not going on any assignments right now. I mean, I've been looking. I'm not gonna lie, I have been looking. There was another one that was in Utah, and I know they hit me up way before this Montana one, but the recruiter was dumb also. Like, it would be like we would constantly text and then I won't hear from her. And I'm not chasing nobody. I don't chase men. I don't chase people. I chase bags. I chase money. That's what I chase. Or I chase my little cat that's literally jumping on the counters because I'm a cat mom now. And I'll get into that in a little bit. I don't chase nothing else. So if you're hitting me up about a job and we're going back and forth and then you stop texting me, then you stop texting me. That's it. I'm not about to beg for a job from you. So, you know, I was about to go on this one in Utah, and it was housing provided also. And the lady stopped texting me, so I'm like, okay, whatever. It must not be important. And I kept it moving. I'm not stressing myself, child. You know, I'm not stressing myself at all. But other than that, I don't have no new assignments. So I work at where I work, but I do work night shift. I don't know if I told you guys that. Because I know in my CNA video, I told you guys I was a day shifter. And now I'm a night shifter. And I've been a night shifter for almost a year now, because I make a year in February at the job that I'm at now. So, well, I did take a break to go to Colorado, but I would say like a year. So night shift, oh my gosh, it's like, oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of work. People think that, oh, night shift, you don't do nothing. You have to do a lot. Then you have some nurses that want you to like clean boxes and all this other stuff. The other day, and I'm embarrassed to say, I had to move beds in an elevator to another floor because the residents had COVID. Why am I, a CNA and nurse, is moving beds? We're not supposed to do that. My back hurts still from that other shift. Yeah. Now, in day shift, would they have done that? No, because in day shift, you would have the maintenance people do it. But I guess, I don't know if the maintenance people work at night or whatever the case is, but they had us do it. So, you know, it's like, it has its pros and cons as far as working at night. Yeah, you know, most of the residents are sleeping, but like certain things that you need other members of the team to do in a nursing home and they're not there, you have to do it. Or there's nothing else to do. Like, I find myself always searching for linen. Why? Why? It should be there. But I'm always searching for linen. I'm always, oh, I gotta go to 50 different floors to find linen. Because when you go to the supervisor about linen, they say, oh, it's here, this, da, 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 and then it's not there. So you're like literally going around the whole building looking for linen that should be provided for you to do your job in the first place. But that's the beauty of night shift, because they forget about night shift. They're like, oh, yeah, day shift and evening shift need linen, but night shift, they don't need no linen. They sleeping, they ain't gonna change them. They're not gonna do nothing but sleep and watch stuff on their phone. Like, that's what y'all want us to do? Because y'all not giving us linen or nothing. So that's telling me that y'all don't want us to do our job. Y'all want us to sit down and watch Netflix because that's what you think all of us at night shift do. And I'm not going to lie, there's some times where I do sit down and watch Netflix. But that's a time where I have downtime. I don't watch Netflix the whole night. It really depends on what floor I'm on. Because I work in a building, a really huge nursing home. Like, it's like 600 plus beds. So it's a different floor and it's, you know, different floor, different rules, different nurses. So you have some nurses that's really like, they micromanage you for no reason at all. Like, oh, if you're sitting down, oh, go do these boxes, go. And it's like, they're sleeping. That's why I work night shift. That's why I pick night shift. So I can relax. I didn't pick night shift so I could run around like in a day shift. I pick night shift so I can do my job, but I can do it in a timely manner. So I'm not stressing myself out. And you got some nurses that want to, oh, you got to unbox the boxes, or, oh, put all the diapers in here and do all of this. And it's just like, girl, if you don't sit down and watch something on your phone and relax. Okay, so I got this from Juvia's Place. It's their bronze, what is, oh, I got a hair on it. Bronzy, and it's dark. And I got this from Ulta in Colorado, and I love it because it has like a nice reddish brown, and then it has like a caramel brown. And I use that for my cheeks. So I kind of go into this, and I go into both. And then I do that. And look at that. It's like, whew, look at that already. Amazing, right? Amazing. And I'm one of the girlies that used, let me show you. So don't laugh. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. Because I know you're about to. And it's not funny. Anyway. This is what I was using. My Anastasia contour kit. And look at it. I've had it for years now, as you can see. Let me open it for y'all. You see, I used to use these two colors right here. But mama upgraded. Mama said, okay, you don't need to use the old stuff anymore. And I'm really a fan of Juvia's Place. I actually love Juvia's Place. Like, I have a lip gloss from them, and so far I have this, and I want to buy some more. You guys know I'm just really cheap, and they're actually not expensive. They're not expensive. So I really want to get like foundations from them and other things. And if you guys, you know, all of my young girlies, if you still subscribe or if you're watching this or whatever, if you are a Juvia's Place person, can you recommend some products that you think that I might like based on like my makeup style, which is very heavy? Just let me know. I know they got nice jelly lip glosses that everybody's been wearing, so I wanted to get one of those, but I have one from NYX already, so but yeah, so I just do that. I just bronze my face up. I do my forehead because you kind of like, you know, I have a big forehead, which I love, but you know, I kind of have to shade it a little bit so that you don't see it that much. So I just do the cheeks. Okay, now I'm going to highlight my face, and people say, oh, you highlight your face? I do this because when I highlight my face and then I bake, then after I bake, I highlight again, it just looks like the highlight is like coming from within. It's a little thing that I do. Not everybody's into it. I'm not doing my makeup wrong. This is how I do it. Yeah. So I use this Belgian waffle. Looks like this. And it's from BH Cosmetics because I told y'all I love to stay on a budget. And it has 6 colored baked bronzes and highlight palette. I'm gonna open it. Looks like that. And these are really, really, really pretty, and it's affordable, and it's my favorite bronzer slash highlight. So I do the tip of my nose, then I do a little bit down my nose. I do in this area right here so that it can look very nice and shiny. I do my cheeks. Don't do it that much because, you know, I'm going to put some more on after I bake. Do that. I do right there. Okay. That's pretty much it. Okay. And now I'm going to bake my makeup. And yes, I still use Sacha Buttercup powder. I don't know. I be on TikTok and I don't know if I can't get with the TikTok. I don't know. Like I like to be on TikTok for like educational stuff. But like when I look at the makeup TikTok and stuff, it's so like, it's a lot of, obviously it's the younger generation. But like they say things like nobody bakes anymore. And it's like, what? Nobody, you don't bake your face no more? Do y'all bake your face? Am I old school? Like nobody bakes anymore? Like I still bake. I don't know, but I use Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I've been using this for years. And yeah, I still literally bake my face. I don't know why the little girlies are saying they don't bake their face, but I do. I don't know if it's something we're not supposed to be doing, but I'm finna bake my face. So anyway, what was I saying? Because, you know, mama forgot. And I'm calling myself mama because I'm mama of a cat. I got a cat. My boyfriend got me the cat before he moved to Los Angeles. I will get into that. You know, his friend had a cat and his friend didn't want the cat anymore because it was like a baby. And it was either the cat comes to me or it goes to a family that doesn't really care for cats, or it goes to a shelter. And I was like, I'm not really a big cat person. You know, I'm a dog person. I was with my puppy Hershey I had for 13 years, who passed away in 2019. Rest in peace, my baby. So, you know, I was never really a cat person growing up. I remember a cat scratched the hell out of me when I was a kid. I think because I put my hand in the cage, because first of all, what are you doing? And it scratched the hell out of me. And I was like, oh, Lord, I don't like cats. So my boyfriend was telling me the situation. I was like, I don't know what to tell you because I'm not a cat person. So he said, please just see what you can do. But he was already rushing to go to LA anyway. So I said, just drop the cat off with me and I'll figure out what to do with the cat. Like, I'll probably take it to the shelter, whatever the case is. So I got the cat. Child, I fell in love with the cat. I fell in love with the cat. Like, I feel like I love cats more than dogs now. Like, I'm a cat person. Like, his name is Seven. He's sweet. He's 9 months. He eats all the time. He runs. I bought him so much toys. He's spoiled, rotten. He has everything. Treats, toys, scratching post, everything. I went from not being a cat person to literally spoiling this cat rotten. He's so sweet. He sleeps with me. I might insert some pictures here if I remember. He sleeps with me. He eats. He's always sleeping. He's a baby, so all he does is sleep. Like I would say 80% of the time he's sleeping, and then the other percentage he's running around jumping on cabinets. And that's new for me because dogs don't jump on cabinets. So like when I'm in the kitchen, I'm pouring juice and he jumps on it and he's next to the juice cup. I'm like, get the hell off the counter. Like, you scared me. He loves to scare me too. I'll be walking and he'll run right in front of me so I can trip and break my tooth. Yeah, he does stuff like that, but he's a kitten, so he's always playful. I didn't realize how much I needed another pet. Because when I lost Hershey, I didn't, it's 2024, I lost Hershey in 19, so it's been a few years since I've had another pet. And honestly, I didn't expect to get another one. My boyfriend wanted one when we moved in together because we're going too soon. He wanted to get dogs or whatever the case is, and I said, okay. But me personally, like me going to pick out an animal I wasn't, because I was just so distraught over Hershey because that was like my best friend and he pretty much passed away in my arms. And one of my old robes that I threw away, I couldn't keep the robe, I threw it away. He was like on my shoulder and he passed away. Yeah, so I wasn't really interested in any other animals, but this one just surprisingly came into my life and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I love him so much. That is my child. I am a mama. I'm Mamiana to a kitty, a 9-month-old kitten. He's sleeping right now. I want to pick him up and show you guys in the camera. Let me see if I could go get him, but actually I'm not. You just can see the pictures because, listen, he's the type of kitten where you wake him up, he's just going on a rampage. So he's sleeping on the couch. Let him sleep while mama's doing her job. I'm gonna let him sleep. I'm not even gonna get him all riled up, Chanel. I'm gonna give me some sleep tonight. Okay. So now, and I have like 3 of these because I love them, and a lash is stuck on one. This is a good, oh, you know what? Let me say this lash, child. All right, so these are from BH Cosmetics, and it's the BH Studio Pro. They look just like the MAC Studio Fix. No, not the MAC Studio Fix. The MAC Studio Powder. Pressed powder that I used to use also. So when I don't feel like buying that because it's $30, I'll just buy this one. It's cheaper, and it does literally the same thing. And I use this to, I don't have that much in this one, so I might, but yeah, so I just kind of take this big old powder brush that I got from BH Cosmetics, and it's like marble. It's really pretty. They're all different marble colors. So this one is like gray, and then these two, this one is like a pink, and this one is like a darker. It's their marble collection. It's really, really pretty. So I go into this. I just go like that. And then I just kind of like, I'm kind of dusting the setting powder off, but also like making sure that it's pressed into my skin. That's why it's called a pressed powder, because it's pressing into my skin to make my skin look flawless, darling. Anyway, I'm trying to see where I was going with this life update. Oh, damn it. Anyway, so night shift, yes, night shift has been amazing. It helps me out a lot. I get a lot done during the days because I'm not in school or anything like that right now. I do want to go back to school eventually, but I want to literally tell you guys that I'm moving to Los Angeles. That is what I wanted to tell y'all. But I had to do so much stuff to tell y'all that I'm moving to Los Angeles. My boyfriend is in LA right now. I feel like I got a hair in my eye. We just felt like LA was like the best place for us to move. We've been there together before. It's not like we're imagining. He lived in LA for a little bit in 2021. He was living there before that, but he lived when we met in 2019. He moved back in 2021, and that's when I went to visit him, and we fell in love with Los Angeles. Like, we went to Santa Monica, we went everywhere. Like, we tried to go everywhere because I was only there for like 5 days because I had to go back to work. I had a little vacation. So, yeah, and we fell in love with Los Angeles, and I was gonna move like in 2022, but it didn't work out. He ended up moving back to New York because of the situation that happened when he was there. So he moved back, and also it's hard to not have a car in LA, and he didn't have a car at the moment, so he wanted to come back to New York to get his stuff together, get his car, and then we'll ship his car out there. So he got a car when he moved back here, got into a car accident. I don't know if you guys remember, but I kind of mentioned it on Instagram, but I deleted the post because I'm like, I don't think everybody needs to know this. He got into a bad car accident, but he literally came out with a scratch, so he's 100% okay. His car was totaled though, so he has to get another car, so that took a few. And he finally got his Mercedes-Benz that he wanted for so long, and you know, with registration and all this other stuff. So got everything good. So we finally shipped the car like early this year, a little bit before this year started. We shipped his car to Los Angeles, and he is living in Los Angeles right now. So I am going to go and meet him. Right now we're just looking for a place, because right now he's staying with a friend. Until we can find a place in LA, then I will meet him over there, because I'm not staying with nobody's friend. No. But it's good for him. He needed to be in LA anyway, because like I said, he does music. So he's just focusing on networking, connections, his music, and everything like that. And he's been making a lot of good connections out there, and I'm so proud of him. Like, everything that he said he was going to do, he's doing it. Every person he said he was going to meet, he's meeting them. And I'm like, wow. So when we find our apartment, which is what we're looking for right now, we have a lot of different options, but we're trying to make sure we find the best one for our lifestyle, and one that accepts cats, because obviously Seven is a big part of my life, our life. That's our kid. So we want to make sure the building is okay with kittens, you know, and all that stuff. So, so right now we're looking for a place, and I'm actually trying to get my license, my CNA license out there. Now, I don't want this video to be too long. It says it's 31 minutes, but we're going to split it up. Now, I'm kind of sick of healthcare, I'm not going to lie. It's like I want to be a nurse sometimes, and then I hate it. I'm kind of sick of healthcare, so I told myself when I moved to Los Angeles, I'm not going to do anything with healthcare. I want to go straight into what I love to do, which is beauty, makeup, and influencing. I don't want to do healthcare anymore. But, you know, not everything comes out perfectly. Obviously, I'm going to need money, because this doesn't pay literally 100% of my bills. So I have to do other things to support myself. And that's being a CNA, because I have my license and I've been doing it for a while. So I have to get my license out there, and it takes like a few months. I think it takes like 2 months to get your license out there. So I'm kind of waiting for us to get a place, and I'm waiting for my license, for my name to be on the registry in Los Angeles. So when I get out there, and you know, I guess just in case I need to get a backup job or whatever the case is, I can apply and get hired, because I have my CNA license. So that's pretty much what I'm like, why I'm still in New York, and that's why I'm waiting. And also, I want to save as much money as I can, because I'm not someone that's just gonna jump and move to Los Angeles with a dream. Like, no, I have to make sure I have a lot of money saved, and I have a lot from my assignments, but I need to make sure I rack up on a lot. So I've been doing a lot of overtime on my current job, which is easier for me to do because I'm night shift. It's easier to pick up a lot of shifts when you're night, because you don't really do too much. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. I'm moving to Los Angeles, and I will have so many vlogs and like all that good stuff when I get there. That's why I bought this camera, because I'm like, I know I'm going to be filming and everything in Los Angeles. So now I'm going to put my liner on, and this liner is from Wet n Wild. Guys, told you I like it, affordable. And we're not going to talk when I do this, because, you know. So that's done. I'm gonna put on my blush, and my blushes I use are really cheap, same as everything else. I got this from like the beauty supply store. I don't know the brand. It just says it's a matte blush, and I have it in yellow, in orange and red. I'm gonna use the orange because I really like the orange on my skin tone, and it's really pigmented. It's cheap and it's from the beauty supply store, but it does the job. It does the job, darling. And then, you know, in the middle, I add my gloss or my lipstick. And I use a lipstick palette, very old, from BH Cosmetics. They do not sell it anymore, unfortunately. And I thank the Lord I still have it. It's lasted me for years, and it's one of my faves, because you don't have to go out and buy like different lip glosses. It's all in one. It's like this. And some of it is done. Some of it is still here. Obviously, I used a lot of this one. This was like a really pretty pink one, and this was like a nice nude one. I don't know what color I'm going to use, because I don't know what wig I'm wearing and what outfit I'm wearing, and that really determines what lip color I'm wearing. So I don't want this video to be too long. This is just me getting ready. I'm literally almost ready. So I just gotta put my lashes and everything like that, which I don't feel like you guys need to see, because it's really nothing different. So yeah, I guess after this, you're gonna see me in full glam. I'll be right back. This is the final look. I literally didn't even do any baby hairs. It's not even glued down. I just cut the lace and put it on my head. It's one of those wigs that I don't want any baby hairs because it's giving, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. And how dare you? But yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I literally just wanted to do my makeup because I feel like it's important when you're feeling down or you work in healthcare, which is soul sucking. It's important to do your makeup and feel your best. So I have to put my makeup on and remind myself that, Chrissy, you are a badass bitch. Don't let the healthcare system bring you down. That is why I am so trying to get out of healthcare. I don't think I can stand it any longer. But this hair is from Outre. It's really, really pretty. Let me get my brush so I can show you guys. It's from Outre. It's really, really pretty. It's given Mary J. Blige. I love the layers in it. And it kind of like automatically, like when you play with it, it kind of automatically gives you this really like pretty messy look. That is 7. Oh, sorry, baby. This is 7 right here. He is sleeping. Look how cute he is. He is the love of my life. Oh, his fur is so soft. He's just so cute. This is what his life consists of. His life, okay, don't bite me. His life okay, he's biting me. His life consists of, yeah, sleeping all day, eating, playing, and doing all of that stuff, y'all. That's what his life consists of. Yeah, so I just want to show you how the hair looks in natural lighting because it is like 11:57 a.m. here in New York City. Very like wavy, as you can see. It's beautiful. Yeah, but let me go because I gotta go eat.